welcome Marco Baziano.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, I will confuse everybody. It is an Australian accent, okay? But I do love the Springboks more than the Wallabies, okay? So I'll start off with a win on that one. But I won't keep you too long, and I promise by the end of this speech, we will change the life of one student right here today. It is a privilege to be here today, that's for sure, and sitting amongst people who all share one very, very powerful thing in common, the desire to change lives. Whether it's through the products that we develop, the programs that we run, or the schools that we lead, at the heart of it is the commitment to making the impact in the lives of children and families. And that is why we do what we do. At ISAM 360, our mission is exactly that, to change the lives of students and families. And we do it one school at a time, one child at a time. For the past 7 years across South Africa, we've worked tirelessly to shift the mindset that so many South Africans hold, that to study overseas, you must be the best athlete, or have the best grades, or have a money tree in the backyard. None of that is true. At ISAM 360, we help students study in the USA, and we help them study affordably. There are opportunities out there, and funding and bursaries and scholarships and grants that most students and parents and schools simply don't even know exist. Our role is to open that door. Through our associations with ISAM, ASA, the Association of Christian Schools, SAPA as of tomorrow as well, we're able to extend that message even further. And it all starts with the schools, and that's why I'm here today. In fact, I fly out tomorrow to attend the SAPA Principals Conference, which I'm looking forward to just as much as this one. And from there I head to Prague for another International Schools Conference. Because I believe that every conversation, every connection, and every principal that I meet has the opportunity to bring the life-changing opportunity to one of their students. But our mission isn't just about helping children find a pathway. It's also about contributing to schools directly, especially those schools that help nurture those students. We know that every school here is different. We know that every school is in a different position financially. We know that some schools, a small contribution goes a long way. And that's why some schools in our network, in fact every school in our network, receives an automatic donation from our organisation. And whilst the 12,500 Rand that we provide to the 133 schools across South Africa might make a difference more to one school than the other, by the end of this week, we are hoping to provide 5 million Rand. I said Rand, not dollars, right? Okay. And so that's correct. We have 5 million Rands available to allocate between today and the end of the SAPA conference. And all you'll need to do is a simple QR code. It's as simple as that. You'll have nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain, because together we can make sure your students access funding and bursaries that they don't even know exist. And as I said, when you add it up, over 500 schools by the end of this weekend, the impact can be massive. That's thousands of children who now believe they can dream bigger, thousands of families who suddenly have hope, and countless futures that can be changed forever. That is what ISAM 360 stands for, and that is why we exist. I want to acknowledge some of the schools from ISASA that we already work with, schools that are here today. Thank you very much. I won't list all of them, but there's quite a few of you guys, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Each of the schools that we already work with represents a story. A child who never thought they could study in the United States, a parent who never thought their family could afford it, and a community that now has a success story to inspire the next generation. And so before I close, I do want to make this real. And we're going to do something that you probably have never done before. So if everybody just looks underneath their chair, you'll have a bag, little 30-second activity. There's a little notebook. There's a little notebook. If you just write your school's name in the notebook, and there's also a QR code. Scan the QR code, put your name on that QR code. We'll draw your name right now, and we will pay the school fees for one child right here today. Any school. friends or families, and you all have students at your school that need things more than others. And I hope that by randomly selecting someone, it goes to a school that needs it, but certainly it's up to the school to decide on how they allocate that. And I'll make sure that I follow up. That'll be the school fees for one full year, 2026, for any student from your school, from any school here today. And we'll randomly do that right now. As long as you're all registered, everyone's ready to go. This is random. Okay, so Anthea Jordan from St. Cyprian's High School. Anthea, thank you so much. Anthea, have you got your details that are in there? Okay, I'll get your number and I'll get your WhatsApp and I'll sort that out. Okay, thank you. Just finally, just in closing, guys, we all share one mission to change lives. And at ISAM 360, we are doing that one child, one school, and one family at a time. And with your association and your assistance, that ripple effect can be left for generations. Thank you to everyone. God bless every single one of you and what you do for your children and your schools. And I genuinely look forward to meeting with you guys next week, where we can have an individual discussion and impact more lives at your school. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. My name's Mark. I'm the CEO and founder of ISAM 360. I started ISAM 360 many years ago, nearly 20 years ago now, to try and change the lives of individuals, trying to change the lives of students and athletes who potentially were going to go down a path that I don't want them to go down. The same path that I went down when I finished my football career, which was to have absolutely nothing by the end of it. To not have an education, to not have any work experience was something that was very difficult for me after spending many years of my life chasing my dream of being an elite level footballer. ISAM 360 was set up to try and stop that. Initially through athletes, through the company ISAM 360, and then towards 2017, adding the S onto IAM into ISAM 360, International Student Athlete Management, where we focus on the student, not just on the athlete. There are several myths that South Africans in general have about studying in the United States. The first is that you need A grades to be able to go. Certainly not the case. There is a genuinely an opportunity out there for every level of student. The second myth would be that you need to be a top level athlete. There's this huge misconception that unless you're a top level athlete, that you're not able to head overseas to the US. That's certainly not the case. You don't even need your sports. And then finally, the biggest myth of all for South Africans in general is that you need to have a money tree in the backyard. ISAM 360 helps mums and dads understand that there's an affordable way for every level of student, regardless of what background they're from, to be able to head to the United States.
My name is Anthea Jordan, and I am the head of the preparatory school at St. Cyprian's in Cape Town. I am exceptionally excited about the fact that our school won this award this afternoon, and excited for one little student whose school fees are going to pay, whether it's school fees or boarding. Excited from the fact that you are building the dreams and the hopes of one child that might have thought, I can't make it, mum can't afford it, but this is a dream come true for somebody. And when I won it, I was actually overcome with emotion, because education doesn't come easy to everybody. And this is something that is it's a dream come true for someone. So my heart is full, especially for our school. And I just hope that the student takes the opportunity. It's given to her, and there's a world out there. And what we say, it's changing the world one girl in blue at a time. And I'm hoping and praying that this is what this one student will do, changing the world one girl at a time. Thank you.